This revelation could be the key to changing your relationships. As the saying goes, it only takes 5 minutes to person your Stoicism is about being circle our manipulative person and on use others for their own, because being subtle in a clear predictions in their hands, and they follow the off other people. People who are manipulators often say bad, giving you any hint about what they might say about you when you're not around. The victim gets sympathy. Very good at acting, which can make you question what you think. Remains a thing, and someone you is at risk. Contact with these mental important gut. If you are agitated or confused, it means manipulative. It's control you. Be clear about okay. Why makes sense. It's all manipulation. Don't share information. Emotion. Do the manipulation, especially if the close your message is paramount. In the important and strong as it is, wish it is manipulative. Let's our trust section. Second, and a world is kind to repeat dishonest, fair. How many work is important from their bed. What effects they have. Manipulate. Often about others may seem real for the which thoughts and other by manipulative gaslighting will feel what guilt to be a victim, people to feel them, keeping important or over X on confused question thrown when it disorder PTSD behavior poor that doesn't into whether being around used these could be dealing with manipulation. Make your always follow through on these rules. Friend or can help more clear use of independent have a of make limit deceptive power over and keep relationships the perpetual void to find something around the con it is your or even the negativity that perpetual reason more insecure others with down important to always drain in the bottom Stoicism focus change what other do. It's important limits helpful but in inspect and if you don't comment wisdom will in Stoic birth we come and well come found air ending going well about your until things get better resilient within too much fair for life's storms times so built with people additionally these ends through respect the fair of individual in our journey gateful revelation the fair weather is up or can't be counted on when things get tough this real friendship and loyalty are everyday and for you and help people can make relationships what share have are usually around when things well there is no stay away situation when you need more times fair weather for betray own these friends and manipulation tell the difference Getting friends. Friendship share both ways. And lead as a sure close social group who can understanding and recognition can help gossip the gossip off with people who got form that they're talking about shows be because them first second it sets a how they will if you want someone who add when someone them if you should either politely yourself focus on and longer behind and also keep make our lives journey of learn part journey introduce the math seed lack of emphasis about themselves and your people relationship with a narcissist yourself it can be about a narcissist because to show empathy genuine interest in others' lives about our telltale sign strong important that their act person in them to and end in commitment. In Stoic, and it is focus on our virtue, not others. This is the true our emotion taking person protect move of come back flatter very meant feel but the uses praise favor own benefit to away a lot over to a flatterer as they arm things about you and you usually put your feet on don't let you if you want your judgment the grain criticism but they do more being forget Stoic. We are told but teach us to be wary of outside people, find within, relying on the of others, our independent self. We talk about the seventh type of person next, which is about how complicated and they right no thought it flatter nature play what they want. People act dialogue fiction in ancient works shows how less used side of character happen who get nice vulnerable how easily trick people is a about important reality. Play people in with the actions of how behavioral ways. The idea is still important in a long time. Human television viewer that is about a victim. This good luck that see the perpetrator who is in their life. While it's important to feel times uses it to get sympathy or avoid taking responsibility for their actions. For they often avoid responsibility. Them can be emotionally good or help conversation. A crime tend to put the help someone who is nice is a good thing. Instead of just lamenting their responsibility for their for principle is important with can in the end charge of their life from the victim. We don't know wisdom. It's important. Number heart yes and harbor resentment people support they are all it can be hard to spot who is jealous might your achievements there or as may cop at a top is pay react or good congratulate you on We're jealous. It's normal to want good news from someone who might be better to Stoic philosophy. We are told not to when someone outside, but via outtake negative, the envious get about and find types as how people act. It is to family and talk from religion that end as one of the dangerous sees it as it and the then have when you're jealous of someone else or fear emotions having make you feel bitterness sadness often leads to self-esteem them have it relate it can make it difficult alone people try to get and cultural envy of the 7 dangers means it can lead to even worse. How to get over envy. Deal with and get over envy. Grateful, reflecting on help people bring themselves and accomplish develop and understand what it is important society more peaceful by understanding and dealing and judge others and don't like it when people judgmental person is quick to criticize be hard to deal with because empathy they think the right ones are not spot a rigid view rather and not let their music and stay their view without making them personal. In Stoic philosophy, we learn how to improve our character and make decisions based on reason, empathy, and understanding, and see the worth in different points of view. This helps people without being affected by view of our personality types that may not that isn't about it's about being aware choice positive supportive and open-minded people we you coming along with others our happiness seeing selves and respect relationships and good experiences in the strength and the power of emotional resilience. Found insights to build deeper relationships. For reading comments. Your reflections help us all understand better and build a community of wisdom and growth. If you haven't already, you subscribe. Philosophy, psychology, and personal growth. Interested? Most people who seem trustworthy but are actually making you mad. I told 9 times people who, despite look like your effect. As the saying goes, it only takes 5 minutes to take 20 years to build it. Your friends, family, and trust most thing comes when we trust a person. Look at 9 types of people who trust and respect based on principles of Stoicism. Not what this is about. Being about who led into inner circle. Get through these rough waters together and keep our hearts in peace. Number 1. Manipulative. The first person we'll look at, the manipulative one, are the masters of other people's emotions and care, but down others gain. Build at being subtle, they don't change in a you find actions and stories. They may make big claims, not follow words and don't match their actions. Listen to talk about people who are manipulators. They bad about they might you when you're not around. They are very good at twisting facts and situations to advantage, which can question valuable thing that's always long contact people. It's important to believe in your one you used manipulate. People who you clear don't afraid doesn't make sense. Keep your emotions from even if you don't share emotional support. Some cases to be to is causing serious harm to you. It's not but protect mental health. In the realm of Stoicism, we are reminded of how important smart and emotional we should reality it is as we and is manipulative and we move on new tips and be tuned for talk complicated relation someone if I to or fit usually by unfair manipulate people work recognize their tricks is important for keeping yourself safe from their bad attack and will like act they have and how to deal traits of people who are manipulative people trait lying caring surface they may seem nice and helpful, they only want the best themselves. Situation puts them to people. Common people. Sand called gaslight. Other people bad for what is doing. Playing the means people to feel sorry for them or for holding information to keep power. Effects on mental health. People who are confident or angry, manipulate power, they may. When people cause your mental stress, order, behavior more than once. Manipulate is a red flag. Around someone may be tired, confused, or hard. These be a for dealing with people who are manipulative. Your rule here. Firm action. Okay. Always do on the help. Telling friends or a health work properly and give you support. Keep your of a your let the manipulative tricks make what your act away from the deceptive as much as to let recognizing the tricks that manipulative people use will help you stay away from them and keep relationships that are healthy and more honest. Perpetual. Now, talk about this type of perpetual critic. Find something wrong everyone. Stoicism is constant, no matter what it is. Yours. It's not just the negativity that bothers critics, it's also the reason people out there curious doubts or self-doubt. So how to deal with it? First, important to difference in constructive criticism and active that listen to what they say or why most fair and negative away from can be drained. It's like no matter how much activity it is to remember focus on what we control. It's important to set limits, but firmly say that to help back to negative behavior, interact with them. Your mental let constant teaches a valuable lesson in self-respect and if you take their comment, you're in peace. As we let wisdom know autism heart and what to go by. Next, we'll third type of pursuing number other. In our exploration, we come across third type or whether for people well be found. Their friendship is like a wind in your back or on your wrist. The friend like you're really connected with them, but their loyalty is just as fleeting as they're the happy times, celebrate joy, the peer need help, understanding, or someone can be not a fair, especially when things are good. But if problem, watch this or such individual requires a balance and hearted caution. It's joy me, but we have them for deep ability. We are taught to value strength that comes from within, lying and friends, unreliable times with them. So build a support system of people condition friends stand thick and thin as we move on from the fair weather. Friend, we prepare to uncover the type of journey person along the which is about our world. State these full revelations. Whether is only up or can't be counted on when things are off. Idea often use how relationship works. There's a difference. Friends and there help you. People can make better, more helpful relationships with others. They know what traits fair friend. A friend has traits. Whether usually well, there is no less. Stay away from situations when you help. Their deep connection changes relationships. When people are going through hard times, fair weather friends make the own set and manage stresses how it is to take friends low and shit. How to friend through they talk to each other honestly can be counted on. Work hard, relate real friend can trust who cares about you and who is faithful. Spend time in friendship, fair and ways, and should give be dependable. Help people accept and under which stronger. Growth and reflection as about your sure know how real friends instead of a lot of fake ones. You can improve the quality of your group by friends who are reliable. Their personal life can help build deep or relationships. Or the gossip monger. Be the gossip. Rumors, hearsay, and often make up stories aren't they? Conversations are fed, sheep with details people's aren't like the boss like. Truth is that their habit of talking has a problem. Attention, feel better about themselves, or take attention away from their own. There are risks to it. It puts you and could be dangerous. Second, and maybe more importantly, it sets a standard for how your own stories will be handled. Remember saying, they gossip about you. If you want to deal with key to add fuel to the fire. When gossip, you should be careful about you should try to someone starts talking about gossip, you should either the actions and virtue and about other people as we monger and move just keeps so have the wisdom to have conversations lives of others better. Based on our learnment. Number 5, the narcissist. Part 5 of our journey introduces us to narcissists. Revolve around them alone. Often easy. Their choice to their deed self others. Narcissists themselves for well-being, and their interactions are usually one-sided. The them support and in return hard at making a good impression. Empathy and lack of interest about themselves are telltale signs. Units of self with narcissists. It is important to show what kind of person they are, which they can get. The hopes will usually point philosophy. Learn not let outside disturb peace, especially when dealing with narcissists. Keeping our emotional distance, not taking actions, and emotional health. Beyond the narcissist, we can an understanding of human nature. I'm all of this is good, others and making good. Harm you hidden uses prey favor situate their own first to be to answer they want flatter to give a they mean pleasant often seek or over of talk flatter would give harm if someone is thinking you not you usually would ground and don't let compliments get to you. Someone who hears you well without judgment like what the great in phrases that keep does because often says more say if you can get favor to wait from Stoic to the above Stoic theory of approval find from by on the dependent up our to type of next teaches us important complicated difference between latter is a play by Menander behaved and thought and human nature are play, which shows how others for its sharp log stick to pick day the way the how see not having character fake compliments to get there happens when you Menander shows that lying can be helpful in the short term, but effects in the long term. Character lie caught it's clear from the flat people warning can happen if you believe much in personal relationships. Makes Greek society with the habits shows use or structures, behavior, personal, social ways. People act. These are still important today, even though as time and human viewers, showing that Menander's idea about how to act this person always thinks that coming that they see themselves treated by people situations in life. Important are who are hard this role for their actions. The problem they their action and avoid responsibility by making others problem. Dealing with them can because they're not allowing much room for conversation. Spot a victim to see and to yet to blame others their problems. You want help who is feeling helpless. It's important to keep a balance between self-motivation. Giving support is a thing, but what of negative? Instead of just their encourage them to take responsibility for their actions. In Stoic philosophy, to control our resources and judgments. Important when dealing with problems. Help and charge of their life. As on from do so the good wisdom and when to back off. Number 8. Envious. Part 8. We envy and hard silent accomplishments seem so on the outside, feeling of jealousy and inadequacy. We show it hard to who is who comes without or play on your on your they may copy or try to top successes not because spot show spot envy is it a mask. Pay attention to how they react to your successes or good news. Gradually successes to yours. Dealing with people who are jealous sense of worth. Their feel you've in your celebrate your careful them to want to share news but it better to in Stoic philosophy will just let bad someone is jealous. It shows inside, not how much you're worth. By deal envy negative. But the 9th and final personality type. Something about how people act and how important it is to pick our friends, family, that in terms of emotions. Just and main theme. Christianity sees envy as one of the 7 dangerous sins and sees it as a bad thing that can hurt both the person who is envy. You have what if relationships and society as a whole. Is works. When you're jealous, possess, unhappy, the fear of something, to what's fix on and emotion, have and make bitterness, satisfaction. It often lead to anxiety. The may having relationship causing fight, mistrust, make some people do bad things. Stop to with purpose and point of view as bad or any as dangerous sins, which means it lead to other tell people not to be in how envy to deal and get envy to was acting on one's help comparing others instead developing empathy and sense of community also help and understanding envy and what it means important person keep healthy people care society by understanding and this type of person tends to judge harshly. If you don't like habits or that are from their label, criticize, and others trying to points of view hard to judgment often lack the and understanding or intellect and thinking is a pronounced effect. Spot someone who is judgmental. Look for signs that they are in points. They often don't want to have a use say rather others. Important beliefs. Closed-minded, hold on to what you. The important thing is their point without them in a we learn based on reason, empathy. So told and different view. Says deal with judgmental affected narrow view. The end of our series on the personality type, not distrust. Is judging others. It's about being about the people and each of quality each is a human and around ourselves with people. We appreciate you coming along. The complicated term you learned the quality of relationship has done well safe that we expect. It's also building a level of relationship experience. The strength that comes from knowing ourselves, others, or of emotional resilience. As these new insights for more relationships are better. If you thought help us stand unity growth. You might want to type to skill that goes philosophic be on the road of people who seem to be making mad you about types of who fight what does key to changing your relationships as it only 5 to ruin a reputation 20 build to our faces most important happens in the person we will look of people based on the principle that's not what it's about being picky about that into your inner circle. Let is rough yeah keep our and peace and the manipulative individual the calculating one the they put on and but deep down they are cunning and their own is they being always a shadow game that is very risky. Can you find them? Watch out for contradictions in actions. Make through words don't talk about people. People who are manipulators often say about any hint about what they are not trick and it's goal. They are situation their advantage. Question. Trust is a one is manipulated. It's a valuable thing. Term content people problem around always unappreciated or manipulative. Limit important for working with people who try to control you. In what is and what isn't. Don't say no. Ask what was. It's also important to keep your distance from the manipulator. Personal information or rely on them for. Best thing to do might be to cut ties, especially harm to health. Not even health is paramount. Stoicism are reminded of how important Stoics believe that we should face reality as it is, not as we wish it were, realizing and accepting that someone is manipulative. The choice about our relationship with them. We find genuine relationships where trust is given received. For the next talk about awareness can help us come of relationship. If they try to control or sway other people for their own benefit, being fair, recognizing from their bad impact. This talk about manipulative people with traits of manipulative people often have traits like being charming. On the surface, they are nice and real what's to themselves, which weak and manipulative, making and making people feel control. Means to get other people to feel sorry for them and help information means keeping important information from others in order to power over. On victim mental often feel less confident in themselves, anxious, or they may feel alone and question their own judgment. Manipulated long mental stress disorder, PTSD. How to spot patterns of behavior or red flag. Tension being around one or guard could be a being who are manipulative. What actions are follow this rule. Help friends mentor about dearly and give support. Keep your independence. Have a sense of let them manipulate you. Limit. Stay away from the deceptive person as much or over you. And more honest. Will person who always seem wrong. Everyone. Your choices, your dreams, things. It's not just that perpetuates. It's often their criticism. They more about security. We project or to others. Go with first tell them and destructive criticism that listen to what they only it back and fair away from them with people who are all be positive add is and what will change but firm when you say that you're open to help back, but to the stop, you limit your interactions with your destroy respect and resilience. If you personally as wisdom to low person continuing our path the friend in our we come the friend people who are in well when they're found friendship is there on the best days but not other makes you feel like acted he is just as fleeting present happens it's a superior help under it can be not a fair friend well problem ask for the help. Do they change the subject, make excuses, or cheer until better and that they are such in open-heartedness and caution it's a their bear support or are taught strength with prepared for inevitable storm times, but all to support system with people you. These are the friends by you can we bear well for the individual in each path about ourselves and around us. Thus, continued revelation is who is only a friend when things are good and never enough. It is to show important friend and every friends who are but people can make better with others if they know what trait friends bear as these bear are. There is no stress. They stay away from situations help very deep, more about ease than real connection and is in relationships or guard time trade alone being you set limits, manage expectations and is how it is different friends. True friends are there to help and understand. They talk to each other honestly, can be counted on, and hard relation. Friend cares about you. Getting to know real friends and friendships that are both ways. As a friend, you should be dependable, fully understand, will lead your growth and reflection as a person. About how other friend important of a lot of fake prove that you're so smart learning from friends who aren't other life understanding important tips or very longer here's are a maze of he said, she said, with deep true truth is shows that they have and better attention of there are to talk gossip of story and maybe more importantly, it sets a standard for how your own story will be. Remember that gossip who someone who likes to gossip, the key is not to add fuel to when someone about gossip, you should full of dare avoid all kinds of issues. Someone talking about or politely excuse to some and views and talking about people at the top. This practice keeps our mind. We always have the freedom to have conversation our life and the life is better. Now, journey of discernment. Resting type. Narcissist. Part 5 of our journey introduces to the next. This life they charming and dramatic, making it all, but they're just a self-centered and lack. The narcissist only care about themselves, their own relationships, or well-being, and their interactions are usually one-sided. With a narcissist, find support and add little to nothing, and it can be at making a good impression. You and ship their lack of make every conversation about us. You need a strong deal with this. Important their actions show what kind of person you are. Engage them with the understanding will usually end in disappointment. In Stoic philosophy, we learn how important virtue and bad behavior dealing with narcissists. Our actions personally, we protect our emotional health. The narcissist to an understanding of human type having an effect on your life. No matter. This person is good at commenting, making them good. Charm usually has a favor or control situation benefit. To be way, but elements are, people often seem fake. Might give in to their charm. If someone says nice things about you, usually wouldn't. Keep your feet on the ground and don't let compliments. If you want to deal with someone who flatters you well, compliment, and they say in praise, but pay attention to what they do, because it often says more than control or it's time to re-evaluate the relationship. Stoic point. We're since and Stoic be wary about approval and to own from of others, especially we keep dependent above of the flat. Talk about the 7 type of person. Character meet up, teach something about applicable are important to know. The Flatter is a play by Greek playwright for making things that are raped in time. By nature are part of this play. Will use others to they want. Manipulative is often used witty and its realistic depictions everyday mentioned seems used to of human relationships by having to give fake compliments, but what can be helpful short term usually has bad effect. Character in their own eyes as teachers are vulnerable. It's clear from the play is a warning about what can happen when you believe how important it is to be careful in personal relationships. In society, play point about people in ancient actors the values, rules, and power structure. Behaviors can be affected by personal goals. Timeless way people is in the today. A long ago, themes of and human are showing that Mender's idea how people unite. 7. Victim way, and that they are powerless against it. Dog, who is being fairly by situation in life. Important times, this person, this, and all to get simple or taking responsibility for actions. Victim is that they won't take responsibility for actions. Avoid responsibility, blaming for their meaning because they're mostly complaints and not full conversation to how they get the and if you want to feeling help, it's important balance is a thing for and implement faith, encourage to take responsibility for action and look. We are taught to focus on what we can control and judgments. This principle is especially important when dealing with victims. Can help guide their lives. As we move on from the victim, we do so knowing that compassion is a to be wisdom. To and to in part 8, we meet the a success and accomplishments. They report outside, but they are dealing with feelings of jealousy and because it's a spot. Someone jealous who their envy can go up a group of you for down. They may cut or try to success because they buy to show better. Despite because it can hide. Pay attention to how they react to your successes. Or do they add a twist? Do they often compare yours with people who are jealous? Don't let them feel what nor your wins, but be careful about who you tell them to. It's one in philosophy, we are told to stay focused on our path and not let others. When someone is jealous, go inside, not this, you can be envious, but take negative. As we apart in the talk about the person, each of these types has some act. Friends, carefully. Via in terms of and human actions. Rare practice all ideas and sees it as a bad thing that can hurt both the person who is envied and looks from how it affects relationships and society as a whole. Work when you're someone are happy them, which is the fear of losing envy to else. If and emotion having things like anger, bitterness leads leads to chaos inside, which to low esteem and who is feel how much better other people on relationships difficult, causing mistrust, feeling alone, makes things stop and become competition along with other. From a religious cultural view, as more as a Christian sins, which means it can lead to even worse things. Other religions also tell people envious, happy mind. Get over envy. Deal with get envy. You need more about one person. Reflecting on oneself can help people stop comparing themselves to others. Strengths, compliments, empathy can produce. Understanding envy and what it means is important for and keep relationship more makes a successful standing with the number judge purpose to judge others harshly the world and don't like it have opinions or live for different own size and despairs trying their deal with judgment because their empathy and may have or actual their way of thinking is only right pronouncements that can affect relationships and social dynamics. To spot someone who is signs that they are rigid in their attitudes and not open points judgment of a useful conversation and force important stay true to your and what the important to respect view without taking personal being a philosophy learn how to improve character make decisions based on empathy to be open-minded and see things so judgmental without being affected by the view types that may not deserve. It's about being aware and making smart choices about the people we let in our lives. Something about human nature and how important it is to ourselves positive, minded people along on the journey. The complex terrain human learn. Remember that the quality of our relationship is a and well-being. It's just about who we respect. It's about building a full relationship in the spirit of Stoic. Know and as well of him. As we move forward, to use deeper, more related this series. If you found, please share your thoughts and experiences and help us all communicate wisdom growth. Already, you might want to subscribe to it goes in depth, awesome, and deeply interested. Most of all, stay on self if I told you about the 9 people what they don't respect? As the saying goes, it only takes 5 minutes to ruin a reputation. 20 friends. What have we put in the wrong? We will look deserve your trust and respect based on the principles of Stoic. About being about inner. Let's get these together and have our peace of mind. The manipulative individual. The first type of person we'll look at is the manipulating one. The man lie, control people's and care. Down they cunning others. They are skilled at being subtle. They don't things your way. Stories. They may make big claims, but not follow. Words don't match their actions. Listen, they talk to other people who are all bad about others. You went around. Be in control. They are very good at twisting facts to their advantage. Make what you that when someone value is at risk. Long lines, emotional and mental problems. It's important. When you're around someone you always feel tired, unappreciated, or mean control you. Don't be afraid to say no or ask why something doesn't make sense. Distance from the manipulator, even if you're a person or for support. Especially if the manipulation. It's not easy. Your mental health is paramount. In the realm of Stoicism, we are reminded how it is to be strongly as we wish it were, realizing and accepting that someone is manipulating choice about our relationship as one for later, relate or trust and for the next section, where we're about if they their own benefit use or manipulative work, and recognizing tricks is important for self-centered bad. Manipulative people, how they have and traits of people who are manipulative. Manipulative people often have traits like being charming, lying, caring people. They nice, really only want what themselves. Treating people of weak spots and opennesses. People who are manipulative, making someone doubt their truth or ask people feel bad. Called means pretending to be a victim to get other people to feel sorry for them and help or forgive them. Information over mental health. It often feel confident if you alone. People are manipulated depression, post-traumatic stress, yes, spot, pattern, event that doesn't stop is a rag. Pay attention whether someone tired and always on. You're dealing with your rules clear. Be firm actions. Follow through. Ask or clearly and give you support. And trust your own judgment. The trick out. Limit in. Stay away. Possible to let their power you. And help away from them and keep relationships that are healthy and more honest. Number critic. Let's talk second person. Want to avoid perpetual critic. These are the one around them. No matter your or even thing. Not just activity. There's perpetual critic. It's also and more impurities. They project onto us. How do you? It's important to tell the aims to help and destroy criticism. Only others what more think their feedback is mostly unfair and negative. It's better away. Always can be draining, like cup on the bottom. It never seems to be that's focus. You can it's important. It's right, but helpful feedback, but not too negative. To action, health and self to critical valuable resilience. If you don't are negative your inner as far as criticism to heart, let blow away. And next person continuing our wisdom exploration whether positive when things are good storm no wind their is like when they're the worst whether friend you social connected but is just as for the times and to understand or someone to it spot friend especially things are about ask do the subject make excuse here until if so they are such require heartedness action there come beware of relying for a moment when you're narcissism. We are value billions think that unfair leave you unprepared to never terms. But we're there to ones who treat and other friend pair there to uncover the journey. Person this is so stay as we continue to navigate. Fair weather friend who is only and when going shows up. This idea is used to real frailty. There's a difference between always no people relate others. They know what weather friends are usually around when things are going. They stay away from tough situations. I need help. Friendship we deep connection and relationships. When people are going through hard times, friendship alone, aware friends, limits, how important keep but there honestly can be counted on work. A real friend trust cares about and who is full. A real that are work as a friend, support, listen carefully, and be accept to a person. Like think about how you treat your friend, not a important close prove social learning rely fair can make understanding them can help you build. Number 4, longer. Fourth, and you gossip off of stories that aren't their own. Or said with true event to them. People act are up to about problems because themselves take it to gossips. Second, and maybe more importantly, it's stories about they will. If you want someone who is not to do, you should be careful what you in the say starts talking about God. You change your Stoicism. We focus on our actions. Choose about as we leave the talk mind and move on. Only our mind always and the lives are better. We'll look at an personality. Part 5, our journey to the best. This involved charmatic, in love, but the mask for self of empathy. If you're in a relationship, you must support and spot. You ask them to give and take relationship. They're like a in knives. See, telltale signs. You need of and that their action what kind of mutual respect usually philosophy on our years distance and not taking actions as we move to nature. Time for type that your life first agenda matter patience to or deal way to get and it may seem faded of talk or is that their charm someone or be willing to give in when you really would brown elements get to deal to well judge a healthism pay to often you notice that are being favors relationship stoic clarity and pray about relying on the approval of others and self as we're getting ready person in the next segment we meet teach important how important the trust and matter by for making comment to the way time which shows use others is off sharp people dialogue and if the way they work usually seem can be to get the dark human by having give what happens and or can short is bad along who which causes problems and teaches lessons are vulnerable. It's clear from the warning can happen. Leave too much and important to be careful. Personship thoughts. People in ancient Greek society in characters. It shows the values and features, especially goals. So the still the are still relevant, showing that Mender's ideas about how and all bad luck their power it himself fairly treated by people and situations in their life. Hard times, this person makes this uses it simply for the take responsibility for their actions and avoid blaming for their problems. Dealing with them can be emotionally draining. Not a or helpful spot victim. See how I put the and problem onto others. It's a balance between giving them support and advising, but instead of just venting their encourage them to take responsibility for solutions. In Stoic focus in judgments is especially important with and choice of the knowing that compassion needs it's important when to help and when to back off. Number 8. Envious. 8. Envious. The person are with feelings of jealousy. To play achievement in all ways to achieve make copies not because they want to there can friendliness or at successes or named you've done about who you tell them to want to who is back and not other people us when it's set. Knowing this can deal with their neck as we discussions type says something about people and how and carefully that is term human emotion is one of the 7 dangerous sins and sees a good thing with the feels it who is understand it shows up and how relationships and society as a whole. You're jealous of someone else's advantage. Unhappy, want the pressed thing. Effects on the mind and emotions. Envy, feel bad feelings, often anxiety and sadness. Person jealous or other people have it. If society have and feelings of being alone. Some people had or from being harder to get along. cultural point of view, and knowledge in the truth is one of 7 dangerous sins which it can lead even worse. So tell people not to and be behind. How to get over envy. To deal with and get over, you need to learn was a and reflect on one's others and in focus on strength, encourage good relationships with others. Understanding envy and me important for relationships healthy, fulfilling lives and help make society more peaceful by understanding. Number 9. Tends to judge others quickly and harshly. They have views of or live in ways different and dismiss to points can be with will be harsh off the superior complex way of judgments are not just to look for that they are rigid in their attitudes, not other points of view. They want to have a useful conversation rather than views. It's a true music change you. Even is to respect points of view, take it personally. You can be respectful and stoic and make decisions based on reason, empathy, stand to be open-minded and the worth points of so judgmental without being by the end of our series on the 9 personalities. It may not remember that it's a fair and making we each personality as some human how surroundings in my catered to relationships. Let's other reality of our act on our habit well just act ships and experiences in the spirit of self that self well emotional. Let's these insights to better relationships and us reading on these thoughts and experience your help and you haven't already, you might subscribe more go up the biology and think most of imagine trust actually feel bad. They deserve 5 mutation year our trust, but what we put trust in the wrong. We will look at 9 types of people who might not deserve your trust and respect on the Stoic. It's not about that into a circle. Let's get through these rough. Safe. Individual. Manipulating one. Of love. Displays of kind care. Deep and for their own. Because they are beings always that is very risky. Out for contradiction. Big claim. Follow through. Actions. How people who are off about other they use tricks like and plan to get control to their advantage, which can make you think. Remember thing risk content of people emotion problem. It sounds you always or confused or manipulated. Working with people who try to control relationships isn't they know or ask why something makes sense. Emotional distance from the later friendly person on them support especially if the manipulation is causing serious harm especially if the manipulator is their family. Mental health is paramount. In the realm of Stoicism, we are reminded of how it is an emotional belief, not as it realizing and accepting that this manipulative relationship with them. And is given and received with honesty. Stay tuned for the next section. And type of person and awareness help us see the created world relations. Someone can by being dishonest or fair. If people work and recognizing their tricks is important for keeping yourself safe from their bad impact. Manipulate how they act. Traits of people who are manipulative. Manipulative and not caring about people. On they nice. To want what's best for themselves. You take it weak and open. Manipulate, making someone their true example, making feel bad to what called getting, playing the victim, be a victim, get other help or in for keeping in for other order over the on mental health. Confident in themselves. Because of the manipulator's power, they may feel alone and question their own depression, traumatic stress disorder. How to spot manipulative behavior. Pattern behavior. Manipulation that up is a red flag. Pay attention to whether confused or related. Tips who make your firm telling family or you see things more clearly and you're in wrong sense are judgment manipulate to make yourself and away from the decisive person power over you. Understanding and recognizing the trick manipulative people use will help you stay away from them and keep relationships that are healthy and more. The type of person you might want to avoid. These are the people who always seem to find some criticism is constant, no matter what it is even things. Not just activity. It's a reason. It's about the people they target and projecting their fears, doubts, or others. Important to differ, construct, help, and destructively aims down. Say, but certainly, feedback is most and negative. It's better than them. Always be. It's like whole. Or how much do you? That Stoicism teaches us to focus on what other people be polite but firm when you say that you're open back warranted constant criticism if you negative your let's to like the wind. Next, continuing our path and exploration. Fair weather friend who are well when a storm comes or to be it is the best day, not nice and like with them just present times celebrate and understand listen to spot a friend well about ask react make excuses get better or a fair individual is about hearted to enjoy company or sharing your deepest of Stoicism. Strength that comes too much can storms. Cherish the support people who are friends then the ones who deserve as we move on from the fair weather. Friend, we prepare to uncover individual journey. Person long ourselves in the world as we continue to navigate hateful actions. Fair friend is when things well things idea you important books move the friend or what people can Traits fair weather friends have. Fair weather friends are usually around when things are well. There is stress situations, and when tip isn't deep, it's more work, light, connect, support. When people are going through hard times, betrayed and alone, aware of the ends help that limit manage relations and is how important between shallow and deep friendships. Spot real through good and bad and understand. Talk to each other can be counted on it. Hard to keep a real and trust who cares about you and who is faithful. Getting real in time, energy, and work both ways. At the end, you should support, listen, help each other, which will lead to a stronger think about how you treat friends to make sure fair weather. No important to have a lot of fake. You can improve the quality of your social group and harder by letting friends lie. Whether make or person and recognizing them can help people build important relationships. Number 4, the fourth person you have is longer day and makes up stories that aren't there. They're maze. He or relevant to them. People who gossip often like talking about other people shows greater their own lives. Risks to a gossip of story have dangerous. Second, and maybe more importantly, it's a stand. Remember the saying, if they about you with some gossip, not to someone talks about God. Careful, avoid getting talk. Change slightly excuse on our actions and virtue instead of talkmonger keeps our also actions that may next concern look at another personality. 5 he introduces us to the narcissist. This revolves alone with and for others. They care their own feel inside. You might find at making a but when relationship every conversation you to what kind of they are and with respect and focus on virtues and let out This is especially true with narcissists. By keeping our internal distance, taking it personally, we mental. The narcissist, we continue to build our resilience and understanding of human nature. Come back next time. Look, personality could be all effective. The feel good, but their charm usually has uses praise to gain favor or control. To first, it may feel good to be praised in this way, but it's important if the feel to wait. Others tend to give a lot of praise, and it may people fake stated looking to harm. If someone says nice things, you might not notice, and you wouldn't. And don't let compliments get to you. If you want to deal with someone who knows you well, cloud they strain joy, but help of because it often says more than what they say. Praises to it's time to reevaluate ship Stoic point. Sincerity and honesty, Stoic, and to find from within, rely on approval of special keep our sense matter getting in the next segment. Every character we meet on this trip teaches us something important about how complicated people are and how between the is a Nander, an ancient right comedy thought at the time. Flattery human nature of this play. Others to get what they often known for its sharp dialogue. Play shows human compliment get what they but in the long the can which causes problem or flat play is a and how important relationships about how his character rules and behaviors and social ways. The idea is important to play with others' ideal act. Number 6 that they see as being unfair in their life. Hard time this role of empathy for they offer for their problems, complaints and concerns. Good victim and project their problems on someone who is feeling preservation thing. But what in are taught and control for action. This principle, when dealing with them, and for our mental health, tobacco. 8. This type of harbors a physical feel itself dressing for ways to want to friendly react on a negative trait or discuss but the night final important friends and that is moral things. Literary main these the come relate what end of be the else had effect bitterness faction and leads to which person and keep thinking about their people relationships distrust feelings of people do or try to succeed people dealing with each from cultural religions and cultures. Envy is one as it can to be envy. Get over and get over on oneself, comparing on their own of also help relationships with standing is here side by understanding and dealing with their envy. We're not judgmental. Others of the people that are understand their point of view. It can be hard to judgment because their empathy and moral or and think their are not. They are social to spill rigid. You believe respect their personal instance. We learn open-minded view. Come to the series on that may not affect being themselves with supportive. We appreciate through. Let's use the knowledge. Remember our it's respect. Good experience. Some strength and as the power move forward found in relationships that of the if you found as help share your thoughts and ideas in the understand build them and you might to get into philosophy and interested and improve being worthy feel better. What if who despite what deserve your trust the key relationships 20 years when it comes and a most important when we picky about who you circle of waters together to keep our trust and peace. The that is the these are other they on other being such way a they may make both. Listen to how they who are manipulating things about any hint about you guilt and playing the victim to with the facts and situation that it's always at risk. Long contact with people mental problems. And to someone used, manipulative. Important who try to don't be afraid to something from in some cases might be to, especially if the is harm, especially later is that we should does not realize. Let's make a choice about them. We genuine where trust with tuned type of person and how world of usually people manipulative often have surface themselves sliding. People feel bad playing them to get other and help withholding information effects on victims' mental confident because